Joe Biden has served our great nation for over 30 years, and during that time, he's managed to say, well, many ridiculous things, and that brings us to reason number 8.
Mark my words, it will not be 6 months before the world tests Barack Obama like they did John Kennedy.
Yeah, there's Joe Biden sticking his foot in his mouth. What a surprise. That's something that has plagued his political career since he first ran for the state senate back in 1972. Now this man is in line to be your next vice president, a position he himself has said is better fit for Senator Hillary Clinton.
She's easily qualified to be vice president of the United States of America, and quite frankly, it might have been a better pick than me.
Now Senator Biden is currently the chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, an important position, but he has shown himself to be on the wrong side of history many, many times. But then again, Biden is not a big fan of history.
And when the stock market crashed, Franklin Roosevelt got on television and didn't just talk about the princes of greed. He said, look, here's what happened.
Maybe all those congressional trips overseas have left him with a permanent jet lag. How else can you explain his cloudy memory when it comes to visiting some of the most important fronts in the war on terror?
You take all the truths out, you better have helicopters ready to take those 3,000 civilians inside the green zone where I've been 7 times and shot at.
But that's just not true. He wasn't shot at. 2 weeks after this debate, he corrected himself and told the Hill newspaper that it was a projectile that landed outside the hotel that he was staying in. And back on the home front, well, here's Biden just shooting himself in the foot once again.
In Delaware, the largest growth in population is Indian Americans moving from India. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent.
Senator Biden clearly lacks sensitivity, not only with his own constituency, but when asking State Senator Chuck Graham of Missouri, who's in a wheelchair, to stand up.
Chuck Graham, state senator's here. Chuck, stand up, Chuck. Good to see you.
More hope, more change that you can believe in.
We're not supporting clean coal. Guess what?
Well, guess what, Senator? Your running mate thinks otherwise. Or was that just another empty campaign promise?
It is conceivable that we could adapt technologies that would make coal a credible source.
Now Senator Obama was put on the spot by Joe the plumber over his income redistribution plan. This is one agenda that both Obama and Biden actually agree on.
We want to take money and put it back in the pocket of middle-class people.
Anybody making over $250,000 is going to pay more.
You got it. It's time to be patriotic, Kate.
Apparently, income redistribution is patriotic. So just what should we all be looking for when it comes to the man who was a heartbeat away from the presidency?
Well, reasons number 7 and number 6 coming up straight ahead.